We've seen the mainstream media do some pretty horrific things in an attempt to cancel people that don't agree with their narrative, especially if those people happen to be straight, white, and male. You are the biggest target for the woke mainstream media. However, I don't know if we've seen anything quite this pathetic. And this time it's from the Washington Post, to no one's surprise. But it's an attempt to cancel Jerry Jones. That's happened before, and let's be real, Jerry Jones has done some things morally that maybe some people wouldn't agree with. However, something like this has to be the most ridiculous thing anyone has ever seen. This black and white picture is from 1957, when Jerry Jones was either 14 or 15 years old. Well, here he is in the background, just watching on these protests happen about school integration. And now the Washington Post is attempting to cancel him, saying that he was one of the bullies in Arkansas in the 1950s. 65 years ago. Washington Post tries to cancel Jerry Jones over high school photo taken 65 years ago. The race-obsessed, hate-filled Washington Post has shared its newest tactic trying to cancel people. Find 65-year-old high school photos of 14-year-olds and write negatively about them. This is exactly what WAPO did with Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, but as usual, the paper and not its targeted villain look like the loser. The photo taken on September 9th shows a 14-year-old Jones standing towards the back of a crowd of white students, blocking 6 black students from the entryway at North Little Rock High School. The 6 students ultimately enrolled at a different school after advice they received. The event in the photo involved the North Little Rock 6 and occurred just a few weeks before the Little Rock 9 integrated Little Rock Central High School, less than 5 miles away from one of the biggest moments in the civil rights history. So you see all these people, right? All these people here. This dude looks like a bully, all right? Not gonna lie. The dude in the front kind of looks like a bully. Jerry Jones is just sitting there with a crowd of a bunch of other people looking on. Jones has acknowledged it's him, but explained he didn't participate in any protests. I don't know that I or anybody had a background of knowing what was involved. It was more of a curious thing. Jones then explained that his football coach warned his players to stay away from the anticipated protests on the first day of class. Washington Post looks dumb again. Their only agenda was to point out that Jones attended a segregated high school and was present during the protest. It's hope for people to see a young Jones and draw a conclusion. They want him to know that Jerry Jones must be a racist white man. This is such a fucking joke, dude. A picture from 1957, when somebody is 14, 15 years old, that's what we're trying to use to cancel them when they're now in their, 80s? Jerry Jones has to be 80 years old by now. And some people, of course, are going to go for it. Some people are going to push this narrative. When you look at Pro Football Talk, they question. They're like, look, listen at the bottom here. On one hand, he was 15 at the time. On the other hand, it's hard to imagine someone who is merely curious having such a prominent spot, given there were surely plenty of others who were not there to observe, but to obstruct. This is so pathetic, but this is the mainstream media. Jason Whitlock had a great response to this right here. Join the Crips at 12, drop bodies until 19, become a rap star at 20, and all's forgiven. Toast of America. But a 14-year-old onlooker in 1957 must be canceled. No way that Jerry evolved. Only Joe Biden, Jay-Z, Snoop, and Democrats evolve. Funny enough, one of the first responses to this is right here. One of the first replies, it's getting a lot of interaction. In 1977, Biden said integrating black students would turn schools into a jungle, a racial jungle. Wonder why he's getting a pass from Pro Football Talk and the woke mainstream media. Smash the like button. Let me know what you think about this ridiculous Jerry Jones cancellation attempt in the comments section below. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.